Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Ron Lansberg. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Decided to share my journey with you guys. I think there's a lot of people out there that always see the good in Forex. I want to share all the experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, from riding a 10 million rand market crash to making a lot of money, obviously to blowing accounts. So I want to be sharing everything with you guys, full transparency, sharing my education part with you guys, taking you guys through all the technicals that I know, and putting challenges out for myself, putting challenges out for you guys, giving back to you guys, giving back to everyone that's been supporting me on this journey. This will be my intro video, just telling my story to you guys and showing you guys what I've been through to get to this certain point. Enjoy. Okay everyone, so how did I get to being a full-time trader is why everybody's here. So starting my journey off, I was just a normal regular guy. I went to University of Pretoria, started studying there. At that time, I was working two jobs. I was working security in the morning. I usually left at 3 o'clock, worked in Sandton, Centurion. I had about 4 sites at that time that I was working. And after that, came back, went to university, went to my classes, and usually on weekends, me and my best friends used to work at the cricket or the rugby, bartending, etc. So about 3 years into university, just floating through, failing some subjects, making some, obviously, just seeing it's not my passion to study. I had something more in mind for myself. I met my best friend, which became my trading partner and my business partner as well, Quentin Moody, and we just started businesses. So, well, we didn't start businesses, we tried. We failed about 5 times in starting a business, pitching idea to big CEOs, and everybody just turned us down the whole time. Well, we didn't stop there. We found Forex, and we just saw a video on YouTube about this Forex trading thing. We had no idea what it is. So we saw our first class with Jason, and we attended our first class back then. At that time, I'll pop it up as well. We sold everything for that class. We sold our phones, everything, just to attend that class. I still remember phoning my mom, and she got a loan to actually help me pay for the classes as well. And that's where our trading journey started. We started learning from him, started educating ourselves more. We obviously saw there's more to the market than just one strategy, if you want to put it that way. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong as well. Something can work for one guy, but some people will add different technicals for their analysis. And he had a great way of trading, and we just added a few more things to our trading, and that's how our trading journey started. Back then, after the course, we didn't have any money to start trading with. I'll show you guys my trading room as well back in the day. Me and Quentin were both trading in that room, sitting day and night. So we didn't have any money to trade with. So we used to demo, we did about 4 months of demo accounts to save up money, and we'll literally have the whiteboard on the right hand side, and write down your USD sell this week or USD sell, and basically do our predictions every day. And we'll wake up as if we were trading live. If you went to bed, I'll stay up to watch the charts. And we did that for about 4 months. Then we funded our accounts. He funded with 3,000, I funded with 2,500. So everybody that knows Quentin, he is more of a planner than me. I'm just a guy that jumps in full risk and just starts running before walking. And he took his account from $300 to about $600. He withdrew the $300 and he just used it on himself, bought himself a watch back in the day. I took my account from 3K to like 24K within 10 days. I had no risk management, I had no plans, so there was obviously a lot of luck involved. Obviously, I was working hard for the 4 months before starting to trade. But then at that time, I was trading without stop losses. I had no idea what a stop loss is. And yeah, we got interest rates of Australian dollar back in the day. I think it was 2016. And I lost all my money. I literally sat there watching my money run out. So as a new trader, I had no idea how to handle that situation. So I just started adding more capital to my trading account. We drew Quentin's money, we put it into my account so we can actually withdraw, run the drawdown, and then run it back up. And yeah, we ended up losing 32,000 rand. At that time, it was everything we had, so we were down quite bad. And we just continued to university. I said to him, let's educate ourselves a little more, let's learn more. We'll get this. Because my way of seeing it was, if I lost 32,000 within 3-4 days, just think if I was in the right way, then I would have made 34,000. So that's the optimistic one coming through and just seeing the opportunity that there actually is. And we went back studying. And at that time, I don't know, but Quentin dropped out before even telling me. He didn't write his physical papers in. He just decided he's done with university, he's doing Forex full time. I was still working, at that time I was still doing tenders as well. So I was still working all three industries, and I was still trading and going to university as well. And it got to a point where we funded again, we started trading, worked out risk management. At that time we had about a 35,000 rand account, if I'm correct. And one day I was sitting in class, still entrepreneurship class, and I phoned Quentin. I'm like, open my account. I'm standing on 12,000 running profits. Okay, so it was obviously a lot, but we were swing trading, so it was about 2 weeks in the making, that one trade. And I remember my lecturer telling me, if I get this degree, I'll get a good 12k starting salary, giving business advice to other people. And I said, well, I'm studying entrepreneurship to become an entrepreneur, not to give advice to other people on how to become an entrepreneur. And I stood up that day and decided I'm done. Went to pick up Quentin, and from there we both dropped out. I lost my job, which was very impulsive, I think, at the moment, and very stupid of me. But obviously that's the person I am. I risk everything for this one goal and for this one dream. And yeah, we started trading. 1 week there was a perfect trading week. There's actually a screenshot that I'll also pop up. I took $1,000 to roughly about 60k. And at that time we didn't know, Forex market wasn't, well, the Forex industry wasn't as big as it is now. And I just saw a few people withdrawing cash the whole time, and they always had this hard cash. So I didn't know what it's about. Then my one friend said, no, it's because you have to physically see it, because now it's in your account. So if you physically touch the money, you'll actually feel your efforts paying off. And we actually went to Capitec Bank in Hatfield, me, Ryan, and Quentin. So Quentin was the getaway driver. For us, that was a lot of money at that time. 25k was a lot of money for us at that time. I think it's still a lot of money for everyone today. I'm just saying, at that time it was a lot of money. It was like for me being a millionaire. And Quentin was parked in the street in Hatfield on the left hand side. Soti is, Ryan is a big friend of mine, and he was standing behind me. I had this bag. You can only withdraw 5,000 rand cash at Capitec at that time. I don't know if it's different now. And I was withdrawing 5,000, throwing it in, 5,000, throwing it in, till 25k. And I just started running, jumped in the car, and off we went. And that's the photo that I'll show you guys with all the cash on my bed. That was my first major withdrawal. And that really changed our lives as well. Because rather than spending that money, we decided to invest in it. We bought a crypto called XRP at 0.021 cents. Okay, at that time it was like below a rand. And we bought XRP, and we also bought Bitcoin. At that time it was like 2,000, 3,000 rand. And we actually took that up, and that's actually how we got our big break. Not a lot of people know that, but that's how we got the big accounts. That's how we actually left our jobs, started doing more things. And at that time, XRP went to about 8 rand before XM actually discontinued trading in it. So we were making quite a substantial amount of money. From there, we moved into cryptos, we moved into stocks, we moved into a lot of things. And as that comes, obviously all my friends started seeing me and Quentin trading in the race. We started educating about 3 or 4 of our friends. We didn't ask them anything, we just said, okay, well, come to us and we'll just help you. And there was a point where there was about 6, 7 people sitting in our room just watching us trade and trading with us. I remember my one friend, he actually made like 20 or 22k per day. He had a lot of money to put in from the start. So he made about 22,000 while just sitting in our room with us. And then everybody started coming there asking about Bitcoin and XRP, and we gave advice to everybody for free. That's when we decided to do the free events. We started hosting free events, and yeah, that's how Forex Empire at that time started. We started doing paid classes with content and everything put out for all our students as well. And that's how the whole Forex Empire started. Later on, we decided to rebrand as we were standing for something different. At that time, we had a whole members area, which we have now. We had weekly mentorship. We had a lot of more things coming into place. So that's why we decided to do QUBERG Forex Institute. So a whole rebranding and a whole restructuring of where we want the company to go. Going forward, we started trading. We started moving around a lot, and we started traveling. So we actually just enjoyed the journey of trading, the freedom that comes with trading. And we ran about 3 years. We started 2 different companies throughout that time. Beginning of the year, we also started a new company, and then unfortunately, beginning of March, Quentin was in April, end of April, Quentin passed away. So obviously that was a tough time for me as well, and I think that's where a lot of people will learn that Forex is a lot of in your mind. So if you're not in the right space or not in the right mindset, it's not good to always trade. Beginning of 2019, 2018, we took, between the two of us, we took about 260 flights. 2019, everything just came crashing down with staying at home. Then we went into the market crash where we woke up on a Monday morning at 3 o'clock with minus 10 million rand running on the fund. So I'm going to be sharing a lot with you guys as well. And from there, obviously, we took about 4 months running that drawdown, eventually closing, I think, on minus 2 or 4 million. There was 2 accounts, so I must just make sure, and I will share that with you guys as well. And yeah, we took about 6 months break. We moved down to KZN just to spend some off time, just to clear our minds. And we moved back to my hometown, Bulukwane, to get our company back and start trading again, start getting everything up and running again. That's when obviously the unfortunate happened. And yeah, then I also took about 4 months off during this year just to clear my mind, and now I'm back up and running, trading again, building my companies again, building 6 new companies behind the camera as well, and just decided to give more to people out there. So I hope you guys are here to enjoy the journey with me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put out a lot of things that you guys will enjoy as well with me. And I will be touching more on some things on my story as well, and a few things that's just missing or I think you guys would like to know regarding starting as a trader, regarding moving to the next phase, regarding becoming a full-time trader. Because I think a lot of people don't always get what it means to become a full-time trader. It takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a big mindset to actually trade full-time. And the most important thing when becoming a full-time trader, number one, is setting aside money. So having, let's say, 6 months worth of capital on the side that you know you can pay for everything going forward for 6 months. The reason for that is that takes off the stress of yourself to know, okay, well, I have 6 months to do this. I don't have to do it before the end of the month, pay my bills. And the second thing is obviously to have capital to trade with, capital to invest. And number 3, which is probably the most important thing, is to have a plan, have a set out trading plan. I have a 50,000 Rand account, I'm going to risk 1% per trade, I'm going to trade these pairs, and I'm going to follow that plan. I'm going to be a swing trader, I'm going to do that. So very important to do that, and obviously have your investment portfolio also running. Cryptos is a very big and good opportunity we currently have in the new world, that we can make a lot of money. So it's very important to take that profits and reallocate that profits toward good cryptos that would give you the right amount of growth to actually take yourself forward as well. So enjoy the rest of the journey with me, guys, and let's build this and let's just have some fun with it. Cheers, guys.